everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this really fun pop-up Halloween card using the Hallows Night Magic stamp set from Stampin'. I didn't come up with the design of the box itself. This design has been around YouTube for quite some time. I've seen different channels make this pop-up box. If I can remember which channels I saw, I'll link them down below, but I'm not sure who was the first person to create this type of box like this. But I thought it would be fun to use the bats so it looks like the bats are flying when you stand it up. So I'm going to show you how I made that, okay? So let's get started. I went ahead and prepped some of the work already. Okay, to make the card, first I have to score. And this measures 8.5 by 5.5. Let me take my scoreboard out. And you're gonna wanna measure on the 8.5 length, you're gonna wanna measure at 2, 4, 6, and 8. And then flip it. It really doesn't matter what direction. You're gonna wanna score at 3. Okay, so this is 3 inches and this is 2.5. We're gonna cut down these score lines here and then remove this one here. Actually, let me just fold these first. So we're going to remove here and just cut out a little wedge here. And then cut down these 3 score lines. And before I assemble it, I like to place the DSP on the flaps first. So let me just trim this down a little bit more. And so this is going to be the back of the card, the one that's going to stand up like here. So I know that's the back. So I'm going to place this DSP that has the bats, and I used the Magic in this Night Designer Series paper that coordinates with the stamp set. So I used this one, this bat, I used this paper with the bats, and then I used the paper with the flowers. So I'm going to put the DSP with the bats on this flap here. And I find that it's easier to use the multi-purpose glue. So it gives you a little wiggle room to go ahead and put the paper on the cardstock and it doesn't stick right away. So if you mess up, you can just take it off or adjust it. And you're just going to do the same thing with the other flaps. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so what I did when I cut my pieces down, I flicked some of the, I keep forgetting what this is called, I can't remember, but the all-purpose ink and frost white, I just flicked some of it on there and just let it dry. Okay, so now to adhere the box or card, you're going to want to use a strong adhesive here. I'm just going to use the Seal Plus. And then go ahead and just close it up. And then just remember when it's your back, because you don't want to bend this one down, just bend the other ones down. And if you have, if the paper overlaps over the cardstock, I forgot to mention, this is Pretty Peacock. This cardstock is Pretty Peacock, totally forgot to mention that. If the DSP overlaps the cardstock, go ahead and just trim it down. I get so into making the projects, I forget to mention the products I'm using. Let's go ahead and just fold these flaps down. And now we're going to put the inserts on the inside so we can glue our little window sheets to our bats. Okay, so this, oh, I forgot to score these. These little inserts for the inside of the box measure a 1/2 inch by 3, and we're gonna score we're gonna score 1/2 inch on each side. Now when you fold these, fold them like a Z. And you're gonna put a strong adhesive also here on the flaps. So I just used the Seal Plus and it worked. So I started with one first, and you're gonna align this flap to the edge of the box here in the back. I don't know if you can see that in the back here. And you can put it as far down as you want, or you know, closer to the top, but I'm just gonna put it right there. I don't know if you can see that. And then the other one, just align it to the other side, but you're not gonna put it to the edge, just that first one. I usually just go in with the bone folder and just press down on the flap. Just to make sure it sticks really good. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. But we're going to align, hold on, let's see how I did this. Yeah, we're going to align this flap to this edge here. Oops, to the edge here. And then there you have your little inserts. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, oh, there we go. See, yeah, let's do the bats next. And I just took some really small pieces of window sheet and just cut them really small, little, I don't know what this, I really didn't measure, I just cut them. This measures 1/4 inch. So what I did first is I put some, again, you want some strong adhesive. I just did the plus. And then just attach the window sheet to it. And I kind of angled the bat also, so it looks like it's flying away. And then I just cut it. Same thing with this one. This one I'm going to angle, hold on, this way so it looks like it's flying to the left. Oops. Again, just trim it down. And then take my little bats. Oh. So with these two bats, what I did is I embossed with black embossing powder on basic gray cardstock using this stamp set, and then I die cut them using this die here, and then the little bats I got out of this die here. So because the window sheet is smaller than the Seal Plus, and you don't want it to stick to your card, what I did is I took some like this, what do you call this? Embossing buddy. We don't sell this anymore, but it's basically like cornstarch in here. So I just, you know, dabbed it on the back of the bats just to, so it doesn't make it sticky anymore, and it doesn't stick to your card when you close it. So just do that. Just use whatever you have that can make it not sticky anymore. So you see it doesn't stick anymore. And then now we're gonna adhere these bats to our little inserts in here. Before you do that, you just gotta make sure that if you put it up too high and you close it, this is gonna stick out and you're not gonna be able to put it in your envelope. Unless you make a custom envelope for this. But this card fits our regular envelopes that we sell. So if it sticks out, it won't fit in this envelope, but if you make it customized, then yeah, it'll fit. So here I'm just going to play with this and just make sure it doesn't stick out, and then I just use some Seal Plus. Now after you adhere your bats, we're going to do the sentiment. And I used this one that says, "There is magic in this night." I embossed it with white embossing powder on Cajun Craze, and I used the Tasteful Labels dies. I used this label here, this one here. Oh, before we do that, I used some of this metallic thread. This is retired metallic thread, but I really wanted to add like another element to it, so I just used this. Just gonna put a little adhesive here. Okay, now we're gonna pop this up with dimensionals. And then this little bat we're gonna put right here with some glue dots. And I kind of bent the wings forward just to make it a little bit more three-dimensional. And then just popped it there. And there you have it, a really fun pop-up Halloween card. I really love how the bats look like they're flying. You can actually make this pop-up card for any occasion and any holiday. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products I used today, I will link everything down below. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so I will put my link down below as well. And I will talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.